morning, Dr. Brett Butterfield here. I want to introduce a few more books as part of my series today. These are more law of attraction books, which is kind of in the realm of metaphysical and quantum physics. It's not meant to be a spiritual or religious philosophy. Some people feel nervous about New Age. So if that's you, or law of attraction, they feel nervous about that. So if that's you, then just ignore this video. For anyone who's interested in that, these are 3 books which I think will really get you on your way about how you can use the law of attraction and implement it in your life to create the life that you're wanting to, how to make your life better. Okay, so the first one, I think hands down, is kind of become the go-to source for this, is The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. So she made a documentary, and this book, I'm not sure which came first, but within the last 20 years, this was an international phenomenon. If you haven't heard it, then I guess you're not tuned into that at all. But I think it's it's an easy read. You can read it quickly, and you get a really good idea of what they're talking about with the law of attraction, how you can implement it in different areas of your life, and specific techniques and processes that you can do to make it work better for you. I think if you really want to get an in-depth look at the nuts and the bolts and have a deeper understanding and be able to implement the law of attraction more effectively, then the book Ask and It Is Given by Jerry Nestor Hicks is the one for you. This is I think it's probably be considered the best book for this, depending on who you talk to. But very well known. Esther Hicks is still alive, does a lot of different seminars and cruises and different things. But very powerful book for talking about the law of attraction and quite a bit from a quantum physics perspective and specific techniques you can apply. In fact, almost like the second half of the book are very specific techniques, processes that you can go through to make it work for you. So that's the in-depth version. I started off with kind of a little bit lighter version, but this one is the quickest. It's just a little booklet. It's called It Works by RHJ. I don't know who RHJ is. That's all it says in here. To RHJ, It Works JFS. I don't know. See if you can find It Works, the famous little red book that makes your dreams come true. So this is, you read it in 15 minutes maybe, and just gives you a super quick, clear, concise. You don't even have to understand it. If you just want to apply it, it's like, here's how you do it. Nuts and bolts, just get it done. Great book. It is a famous little red book. They probably created some of that with their advertising, but it's become famous. It's well known. So those are the 3 books, and I think whether you believe in law of attraction or not, there are some really interesting, compelling stories. They cover a lot of those in The Secret, like specific stories of how people applied this and the results they were able to achieve in their life. It's very interesting. It's very compelling. Is that how it works? That might be an assumption. I'm not sure, but there's different theories about how where your focus is, that's what you're going to create more of anyway. Or, for example, if you're looking at buying a Honda Civic, well, that one's almost too popular. If you wanted to get yourself VW Passat or whatever, as soon as you start looking at that car, you start seeing it everywhere. So it's this idea that what you're thinking about, what you're focused on, you start seeing more opportunities around you. One definition I've heard of luck, what was it, like luck versus chance or something like that. Like chance is if you have $100 bill that by chance is in your path. I mean, blows in your path, whatever. That's chance. Luck is when you notice the $100 bill, like you actually see it. Something along those lines. But I think the law of attraction could work from a psychological perspective of your focus and what you're thinking about and so forth. They give some metaphysical perspectives as well. And, so you can read it and just decide what you think. I think that's part of reading, is not accepting everything you read, but being critical, testing out things that you've read. What's the word I'm looking for? Using discernment, being smart, and just making choices for yourself. None of these books are the Bible. These are just books that I think have helpful ideas that you could implement and use in your life. So those are the 3 that I recommend for the law of attraction.